Hello there.
Again!
You go!
What?
Tell the...
Hi, you two! Guildmouse here.
And Guildmaster Dan.
And we're here to continue Telltale Games. Game of Thrones.
This is why I do the intro, because you're terrible. Yes, we're doing a Let's Play of Telltale... see, now you got me messing up. Welcome to Let's Play Telltales, A Game of Thrones. Episode 1, we are currently... What's her name, Marjorie?
No,
Tabitha?
Marjorie's handmaid.
Oh, or Marjorie's handmaid. Until they say it, I am you're the mouse, by the way. Yeah. Until they say it, I'm renaming this girl Mary Beth. We'll be fine.
Oh, hey, look, you can touch things.
All of a sudden, this thing down here starts going.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances.
Why didn't you
I
send
miss
that?
all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't. Though, why are you reading your letter to yourself?
The same way that you tell yourself about your family.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
We're learning
It
stuff.
was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Oh, it's a pin.
I thought it was a nipple cover.
Could be. You know, in the right circle.
Ethan made this for me.
That's a religious item.
It's a thing like made of
legal.
wood. Yeah, seriously, was that like of the old gods? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very book-friendly game so far. Okay, here. What? There was stuff right here. Look, there's... I control the legs, you control the eyes.
Well, see, that's
That was terribly exciting. Why did you even want to look at that?
I don't know.
Again.
Oh, well, I thought it was a different option than I see. You gotta trust me here.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Oh, somebody named Longstrider.
What a progressive.
I hope to see them all someday.
Well, you seem really mopey.
She's so expressive and sad.
Look out the window.
I can't, because you're not holding still long enough.
What can we see?
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Okay, you are no longer Mary Beth. You are now Mopey Sack.
Hey.
She is Mopey Sack. She doesn't even know.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
So you do know your dad's dead?
Ah, okay. Now you have a reason to be a Mopey Sack. Wait, is there anything else in
I
here?
just want to, like, ignore the knocking on our door.
Well, duh.
The knocking upon our door.
Just a minute!
One
Or
moment.
right now.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Shuts
I
the
can
door.
come back later if you'd like.
You what? Let him in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Who's this street urchin?
He might just be a stable boy. They don't get bad. Oh, he's the bucket boy.
Ah, suppose that's necessary.
Or
What? He's putting a whole lot of nothing.
Begging
Oh,
your
he's the
pardon,
cool
lady,
kid.
but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'd rather not say.
I'm
It's
worried.
private. I'd rather not say.
Ran out of time.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
That's
Please
actually
hurry
probably...
if you can.
Secret?
Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
She doesn't want to see you.
Okay, he's not
Dirty.
the bucket kid. He's the
You
cold
work
bucket.
for Lady Marjorie?
Yeah, I got it.
I
Of
may
course.
be wrong.
You work for Lady
But
Marjorie.
it
How else
seems
would I
like you
get
do.
in
I'm her handmaid.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen
Talking a
Cersei.
lot.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
Shoot.
No, not at all. I was just passing
remember that
by
thing I
and
was
I
telling
heard them
you about?
arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Apparently you have to be really careful where you click.
Especially since you can't full screen.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night,
I don't
Blake.
trust him.
I think we should seek him out for information.
I don't trust him. I think he's worm tongue. Or no, worm toe. No. Little finger. I don't know what the hell I was going with that.
Oops.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Look at her face!
Come, there's something we must discuss.
She looks so majestic.
They made her neck a little long
I think they...
and her face a little tiny.
I think it's actually a little too broad.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And
Mother
your
wrote me.
whole family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in
jealous?
King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought
See,
for Robb
Purple Wedding
Stark,
didn't happen yet.
it raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm no traitor?
Her face was
Yeah.
full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
They
She
have her
demands
eyebrow.
an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but
Can see the
she's
resemblance,
waiting
but-
for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot
as you
afford
ask.
any conflict with
I'll do
Cersei
as you
with the
ask.
wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
See,
Humor
at that
her.
angle, she's
Tell her what she wants to hear.
spot on.
Still has a neck like a Navi.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Long necks are attractive. Unless you're a bulldog.
Tell him to piss off. He's a lowly guard.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing,
I
but
think
you
birds
must say
still
another.
than handmaidens.
They're probably higher in the society, in all honesty.
The guards?
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after all, this is fantasy setting, and, you know, women don't exactly have the best...
But
At least not in this fantasy.
if you walk into a room and men protect your junk, you clearly have the upper hand.
Yeah, but come on. It's not like in Dragon Age Inquisition, where it's
She
really
walks in the
evenly
room,
spaced out.
Puts her boot in your face, has a good day.
So, is Joffrey
You
still
can
up
do
there?
this.
Is that Joffrey or is that her brother? Oh, wait, I'm walking.
We gotta walk. You gotta
Yeah, but
make
we
it
have to walk behind our lady, because, you know, we don't want to seem disrespectful or
Stop.
too familiar,
I need a knife.
though I seriously can't walk any faster.
Aren't you looking
Oh,
lovely
that's
this evening?
Lord
Yeah,
Tyrion,
he looks good.
Your Grace,
They did a good job. Oh,
with your
yep.
permission,
She looks good,
allow
too.
me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Bow.
Kneel, bow, stand tall.
Bow, bow, bow,
Bow.
I am
bow.
honored, your grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
What did Mom
Perhaps
say?
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She
Our
is.
loyalty never wavers.
Our
The
loyalty
girl
never
can
would.
speak
That
for
one.
her
That one.
house.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were our wardens.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Yeah. Approved.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Probably.
Absolutely. He's the new warden.
He is the new warden. Duh,
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
we just said that.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Stop telling
Old
on me!
allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new
He looks
alliances.
bored.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will
kinda.
need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Many desire Ironwood.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told.
The most direct answer.
It would
we
be a
get.
shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost
He
anything
seems so
to prevent
pouty.
that from happening,
I just
wouldn't
like
you?
my wine.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah!
Down!
I
Click!
won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
It's that thing! I'm telling you.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Though that would be cool to see.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No? She...
You only followed her heart?
Rah! Get-a-da!
It is not her place to say, Your Grace.
Dang it!
That's true.
The girl must have an opinion on the matter.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
I love the rendering for him.
Seriously,
Loyalty can be
I-
such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Boof.
My loyalty
I'm
is
sure
unwavering.
she
Let the
would-
girl answer the question.
Loyal to Majesty
Go on.
King.
I won't be conflicted.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer.
Nope.
I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
King?
King, of course.
Boo.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She's within smacking
She
distance.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Lies.
Really.
I'm not
Cersei.
quite
You
sure
got
what
the
to make of her.
wrong chick.
Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
They got her sneer so perfect.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I feel bad for Marjorie because we didn't stick up for her, but at the same time we just lied to Cersei's face so hard.
Yeah.
Like he feels bad for us.
He looks pouty. That's
I'll
what he
walk you
looks.
out.
Yay!
I'm on my way
This
to get...
may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly
It was for Lady
entertaining.
Margaery's sake.
I did it for Lady Margaery.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
I feel like we should actually...
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
What are you...
Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far
Yes
too
or no?
dangerous.
I'm gonna say
In fact,
yes.
forget I even
Yes.
suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
She even
You
said-
are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Now give me my lightsaber.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would
He's
join
not
her for
Yoda.
dinner tonight.
I was not
3
implying
beautiful
he
bottles
was
of
Yoda.
Dornish
He's
wine
awesome.
await my arrival.
I
The
hope we
mere
meet
thought
again.
of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
It's clearly full of cats.
Calm down.
Now he's off to booze and booty.
Okay, so if a bunch of chicks are angry at each other and they're about to fight, it's called a cat fight. What's it called if guys get mad at each other about to fight? A dog fight?
No.
Neanderthals?
No. It's called a fight.
Well, that's not fair.
I know. We call it a
Mira,
bullfight.
I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Not so
It's
great.
more than a little intimidating.
That
It
sucked.
didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Overbearing. Difficult. A bitch.
Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born
Maybe we're
sons.
gonna be at the purple wedding.
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true.
White cloak, sure.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour,
You'll get us in trouble.
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
You don't want to marry that king.
Don't marry King! No, no.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
Mm-mm.
He does have a certain look about him. And
I don't
he's
wanna
always
be
treated
queen.
Lady
I don't
Margaery
want
well.
to
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him.
Yeah, I was wondering
Imagine
the
the
same
power
thing.
you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Educate us in the comments about what a scepter is.
Let's see, who else
She's
should
telling
we
us she's
marry
ambitious.
off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Touching your things.
Well? Sarah?
We were just having fun.
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mirror. I'm just glad it's over.
Who was displeased? She was displeased?
King's Landing can be exhausting
Queen was
sometimes.
pleased.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am Queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but
tremendous.
to love you.
Do you agree?
What?
Bottom one, I guess.
People are not
Sorry.
always so easy to please.
Yeah, that makes
If you
sense.
showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Well, that is true. Because, you know,
Your
that's why
words
we
to
lied to her
Cersei
face.
were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Well, yeah.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady.
I'm glad you recognize.
There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help. Do not ask for help.
Ask for help.
Ask for
We'll take any help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
She's
Whatever
the
you
weak
wish to
link.
say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Yes, there is. Keep them.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Sarah may stay.
She's ambitious.
Weak link.
But, so we want it to be there?
Keep the weak link.
Go on. Ask.
Mother needs our help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my
Marjorie
lady,
not having
and I wouldn't ask this of
her
you
grandmother's
otherwise.
there.
But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Stop saying
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I hope you understand. No, we...
I am well aware of the risk. I can see how important this is to you. I don't know, Mirror. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't fear Cersei. You're adored by the king.
Don't fear Cersei.
Bah!
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
You sound
Ramsay
like her
Snow will
grandmother.
arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
I don't think it would have benefited us to send Sarah away, because then she would have told somebody that we were discussing something
Something
in
in
secret
Yeah.
that was so big
Well,
that
that's kind
she
of how
had to be sent
that's kind of how Telltale game choices work. We're on the King's Road, apparently. Oh, we're back to Garrett,
Oh, that's good.
the one who they couldn't decide on Jared or Garrett, so they decided to merge the two and go with Garrett.
Why were you
Of course, he come back. For anybody can.
7 elves.
It's just amazing.
You sang the lyrics wrong.
Okay. I did sing them.
Are they cooking?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Yeah. No, they're flaying him.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Yep, that's Ramsey.
Guys? No.
Why do you want to watch that?
Why?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat.
Right.
I thought he'd never stop.
I just don't want that guy.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Gotta watch out for the
Know
big
your
ones,
father
I
was
mean.
the Warden of the North.
He does now.
I can't see the red.
How much
sunrise
further is it
with the color.
to these?
Also, I
forest
can't lean back.
steps?
We get caught.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Yes, you heard that one
Lord?
thing.
Shh! Listen.
It's a rabbit. Rabbit. It's a rabbit.
Ah, come on.
Rabbit.
There.
Rabbit.
His hair's kind of big in the game.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still.
Some like extra foof. That's all.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Oh,
See, if we would have ran, we would have made noise.
he would have been like, shoot her, and shoot it.
We're not velociraptors.
Yeah, this game would be over already if we were Velociraptor.
It'd be cool.
No, there is enough. Do not give this author ideas.
He already has dragons.
Let's add Velociraptors to the dragons.
Did he leave that guy alive?
Of course he did. He's gonna die of infection if he's not dead yet.
Yep, that's me.
Touch it when you're still clearly in the
Don't
vicinity.
scream. Don't scream. No, him. Oh, hey, we have bandages and stuff.
I want to touch him. It won't let me touch him.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, we can't bandage him.
I don't have enough bandages for this.
No? Oh, I thought he was gonna...
Well, he was talking about flame. You know, we used to cut the skins off of our enemies
Yeah,
and
and
wear them like coats.
coats.
So there you go, an example of the front half of the coat. Maybe it was smooth like baby skin.
Have you seen the show? No. That man was hairy. Hairy like a dog.
That man.
Lord Ethan,
Not him. The guy that he flayed.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Dude, you don't look that old. You should not be winded walking these stairs.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Seriously, what are you, 30?
Oh yeah,
Gerhard
but
the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
what did
They call my father.
Lord Gregor the Good.
Not like
He was
Thorin.
fair,
Why are you
and
telling
wise,
me you want to be like
and
him?
courageous in
Why are you
battle.
telling me this?
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your
That was
father
the
did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
I choose Brienne of Tarth.
She's not here.
I know. She's involved elsewhere.
Yeah. Where is she? Actually, no, she's in King Landings at this point.
King's
Landing at this point. Oh, we have to decide someone's fate.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
You ain't done nothing wrong, huh?
Yep. Who is
Lord
this man?
Ethan.
Why
Who
did
is
you
this
pick
man?
him?
Who is this man?
Who
He
is
could have
this man?
deserved it.
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh, so he should go to the wall.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief.
Yep.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us?
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
Nope.
Speaks true. I've a family to feed. And not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Oh, they're gonna riot.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Together we'll survive.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Stop kicking him. That's not making me look better.
Nope.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took
Are we
a
about to
thief's
make him our
fingers.
buddy?
3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know
Yeah,
they cannot do whatever the fuck
They're
they
The devil
literally
and
about to
angel
riot
on our
behind
shoulders
you.
are arguing.
Dude, they're literally
send him to
about
the
to
wall.
riot behind you.
They are. So the people are calling. Oh, it's mixed.
Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Like right
Take
now.
his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
But you
Be
stole
justice,
wood
my lord.
to it.
You are not innocent.
Please.
You just have a
My
point.
lord.
Oh look, no timer.
My family
Okay.
depends on
Take
me.
3 fingers, send him to the wall, show him mercy. To be fair, sending him to the wall would be showing him mercy and how you're supposed to treat people in this if they steal from you.
Well, if you take 3 fingers, he's just going to run away again. If you show him mercy, that's going to make us look weak. Send him to the wall.
I sentence you to the wall.
It's
where you
essentially
will join
banishing
the
them.
Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family. Without me, they'll die.
And now we're gonna take his family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have his family brought to the castle. House, mansion, manor? Oh. We just
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It was my
My
duty.
duty, yeah.
You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
How about the sad face chick?
Someone you
That's our
can
sister.
rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Who would you
Possessing
choose?
wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the
Angry
other.
angel or that?
How do I decide between them?
Take care
Talk
of the
to
people
them.
angel.
Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Angel. Whatever.
Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand.
I
She said
understand.
thank you.
I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I should have said thank you.
I missed what you said. It's just about time for us to wrap up anyway. So let's see what it lets us do. Ah, they both notice.
They both know that I have this random piece of armor in my hand.
Okay, I'm afraid we're all out of time, guys. We're gonna have to find out who we choose.
Next time!
Yeah, there will be lots of talking next time as we walk around Ironrath? Yeah, Ironrath, to talk to our people who probably weigh in our, judgment as well. So, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye-bye!